Hello and welcome back to the channel. It's week 8 of training for Copenhagen Marathon 2025. I'm currently in Tenerife with work. We've got a photo shoot campaign to do out here and a video campaign, so we're here for the week. It's currently Tuesday. We flew here yesterday, so yesterday was a travel day. Then today we've just been preparing stock, all the products and everything for 2 days shooting, Wednesday, Thursday. Running this week's been a bit tricky already. I had a run this morning at about 5:45. It was pitch black. I did film a little bit and I'll drop the footage in, but it was so dark so you probably can't see anything. So that was a little bit of a stinker. We're actually up towards the mountains a little bit, so it's really hilly. We're in a little village and we were just running around in the pitch black up the hills. I think did about 5k first thing and ended up doing about 105 something meters, 100 and something meters elevation, so it was very up and down and the hills were steep as well, so it was a bit of a killer one. It was just an easy 30 minutes, but it was quite tricky. You might be able to tell by my voice that I'm coming down with a cold. It's kicking my ass a little bit. I've done that classic thing where you get to hot country and your body just gives up, so that's really annoying. It's making me think I should maybe rest tonight and not run tomorrow morning, because the days have been pretty long and I think getting up early might be affecting my sleep a bit too much, so I might need to recover a little bit. So I'm gonna try and get some food tonight and hopefully sleep really well. On my plan I do have an interval session to do, but it's so hilly that I don't know whether to turn it into like hill sprints, but if I'm full of cold I might just bin it off and listen to my body a little bit. And then I've got another easy run I think to do. Yeah, I'm not sure what else for the rest of the week. There's probably like some speed work on Saturday maybe, but it is actually a race week, so the plan's a little bit different. We've got Humber Half Marathon on Sunday morning. I don't know if I'm going to be well enough to do it. If this cold gets any worse I might just sack it off, but it's a shame because I've been pretty good leading up to this point. This is my own fault for a couple of weeks ago saying that my immune system's great and I don't get ill very often, so here's me getting ill. We have just passed the halfway point of marathon training as well, which is cool. So getting closer to race day, which is kind of scary, but it is exciting. I really can't wait for it now. Just looking forward to being in Copenhagen and seeing somewhere new, so that's cool. Also, excuse the mess in my room, it's an absolute tip at the moment, but look at this over the bed. There's like a full-on artwork of Moses being delivered on the river, and then there's like some other painting here. There's like really crazy artwork all over this place, it's mental. Like, who's this guy? Yeah, seems like a happy chap. So it's Wednesday, about 11 o'clock. I didn't run this morning. We had a very early start. I had to be out of the apartment for like 6:30 in the morning, so no chance to get out for a run. I think I might just turn it into a rest day. My cold got pretty bad last night. It started to feel really grim. I slept pretty well last night for the first time in a few nights, and I feel a little bit better today. The cold I thought was going to fully wipe me out, but it hasn't yet. We've just been doing a shoot in a little town, I'm not sure of the name, but it's been lovely. Some really cool little streets. It's perfect for doing like a fashion shoot, so that's really cool. The sun's out, it's nice and warm. Shorts and t-shirt. Yeah, it's been good. Might get a run in later on this evening, but it depends when we get wrapped up for shooting today, so we'll find out. So we're not far off wrapping up the first day of shooting. We've been halfway up into the mountains to do some stuff up in the forest, and it's all a lot of the trees are like burnt from a big fire. There was a big fire like a couple of years ago. Apparently it was burning for a week and a half, and loads of the trees are absolutely scorched. It's crazy. So I think we're wrapping up for the first day of shooting. Then we've got another day tomorrow shooting at the villa for the full thing. I don't know when I'm going to get out on a run. Maybe tomorrow night, maybe tomorrow morning actually, because we don't start till 8, so I might get out, but we'll see. No chance today. I need some food. Hello, it's currently Thursday afternoon. We've just been shooting all morning around the villa, getting lots of stuff done. I've not been for a run yet. I think I might try later on. I don't know yet. My cold hasn't got much worse, which is good. I thought it was going to be grim, but it's holding off a little bit, so I might try a run later. If not, definitely tomorrow. I've made it out for a run. We've finished shooting for the day and for the trip. I can't breathe because I'm going uphill. But yeah, getting out for a run now, which is good. I'm just gonna do some pretty easy miles, but there's hills everywhere, so it makes it pretty hard. But no silly intervals or anything. Oh my word, smoked. I brought the Nova Blast with me on this trip to give them some wear, but it's only my second run. These hills are evil. Oh my god. Bombing it down this hill, but I'm gonna have to get back up it. But it's so nice. I'm so glad I got out. Oh my god, I cannot breathe. Now I've got to get up here and try not to get run over. You can see all the clouds up here. Down at the beach it looks lovely. It's about 10 degrees cooler up here than down along the beachfront, but so I've started running, it's so muggy. I just realised I should be down where that building is and I've run too far up the hill. Oh god. Just running through the town that we're staying in. It's got a tiny little high street with a few restaurants, but it's super quiet up here. It's great if you want to get hill training in, but not so great if you want to try and keep your heart rate. I'm sweating like mad, and this run has not turned into an easy run, but this view is insane over these mountains. It's so nice. Gonna look at getting back in the next few minutes because we've got to get ready to go out for some food for the last night. So we're gonna jog back now, get showered, get out for some food. Bloody gorgeous. Getting the morning miles in. Good morning. It's Good morning. Friday morning. It's our last day in Tenerife for the shoot. Got all wrapped up yesterday. So just having a bit of a chill one before I fly back later with Danny.
Morning everyone.
Familiar face. We're doing like a 9k easy-ish run, but there's a few hills, so it's getting a little bit tricky.
Yeah, but you've got to get the run in. That's it.
I think we're gonna run a bit along this path that we've not been on before to see where we end up. So hopefully they don't get hit by a car like I nearly did yesterday. Run this.
Go, fucking hell! Wow, some form you, boy.
Wow.
I don't really do that one. Can't do much.
Good morning, it's very early. We're in Hull for the Humber Half.
Woo!
It's going to be a struggle.
It's going to be hard, but I think it'll be good.
Yeah, I have no idea what I'm going for today. Ella's been on a 3-week plan.
3 weeks.
It's been brutal.
So, should be okay. The weather's nice, isn't it?
Just going under the bridge now.
The weather's good, so...
Yeah, weather's good for running.
So it'll be fine for today. I'm excited.
Yeah, should be alright. What is it, 7 weeks till Copenhagen, so it's just a training run for me, Danny and Alistair, but...
I'm just hopping along for the ride.
Yeah, it'll be good. Kind of excited now.
Yeah,
getting Alex's race prediction in. How are you feeling?
For myself or for you?
For you.
I'm feeling alright. I'm a bit nervous. First race of the year. So I'm going to guess 135, 140.
Quick. Very quick. Definitely going to do like 115. I'm stressed. Yeah. suffocating. Gotta cross the bridge soon. How you feeling now?
Not really.
We're going a bit quicker than planned. No. 8.6k going under the bridge. Going through hell. Those hills are fucking disgusting. Absolutely grim. It was, what do you reckon, like 2.5k all uphill? Yeah. Just hell.
Lost a good 30 seconds there.
We're picking up again now, but pace is grim. Just hit 14. Whew. 7 to go. Come on. We all got PBs, finished on 1:35.02.
Happy days.
Ella smashed it, maybe 5th female we think. Alyssa smashed it, unreal. The course was really hard, quite a few hills, it's like nearly 200 metres of elevation, so it's hard. But smashed it, very happy. Well happy.
Here he is, stirring in the bell. Way! Go on now, go and ring it. Got it, look alright. Right.
Any final thoughts, Danny?
Final thoughts, I thought that was a lovely race. Thought the scenery was nice, but the hill was horrible.
So I've been home for a few hours now, just been chilling out. Just thought I'd get out for a bit of a walk to stretch the legs and just have a little bit of a chat about how the race went earlier today. I've had a bit of a think about things, and looking back on the race this morning, I'm really over the moon with how I performed. I think I'm really proud of myself, and I think it was just a really good race for me, and I really needed that coming into the last sort of 6-7 weeks of training for Copenhagen. Coming into the race today, my PB was 1:43, almost 1:44, so I just wanted to PB. I didn't have a massive time goal for the race. I was thinking breaking 1:40 would be great, because I think I definitely feel faster than I did about a year ago, the last time I did a half marathon race. So I felt like the last year of consistency would have definitely placed me, you know, a good 3-4 minutes faster than last year. So 1:40 was quite a nice target. The fastest pacer was for 1:50, which my plan today was maybe stick on the pacer, but when you're faster than the fastest pacer, you just kind of have to go out and do it alone. So I was a little bit like, oh God, I don't really know how to go with the pace. So the first few kilometres, me and Alistair kind of went a little bit too quick, especially considering we were thinking maybe 1:40 was the goal. We went quite a bit faster. The paces were down near like 4:20, so we knew that we'd started pretty strong, but obviously starting quickly does not mean that you're going to have a good race. And after each kilometre we kind of just kept checking in with each other, just kept checking that we felt strong, that we could carry on with the pace, and we settled in really nicely to sort of to a bit of a consistent 4:30 per kilometre pace. So it worked pretty well. The tactic was pretty strong, the pacing felt super natural. I've been doing a lot of threshold pace around that pace, so I knew what 4:30 minute kilometres felt like, and I seem to be holding on to them really well. I think running with Alistair definitely helped. It helped in the marathon last year, and I think it's a lot easier to hold on to that pace when you're both holding each other accountable, so that was really good. I think we did a cracking job of pacing it. Honestly, going into today, I think a 4:45 to 4:40 kilometre pace would have been probably what I was thinking would have been achievable. So the fact that we held 4:30 was really good. It shows my training's paying off, that being consistent for another year has really worked, and I feel really happy that I managed to hold on to that pace for a full race. Like, it's kind of a bit baffling. The hills between 12 and 14 kilometres, oh my god, they they were evil. It was essentially just 2 kilometres of uphill. It never seemed to end. I thought it was coming to an end, and then we turned the corner and another hill hit. It was pretty rough going. I started to struggle a little bit, and Alistair kind of kept me going. He gave me a few motivating words to just cling on and get to the top. Once we got to the top, we definitely made up the time coming back down, because it was an out and back, so we massively picked up the pace coming down. Dropped down to like 4:10 pace at one point. We had a really quick kilometre in there, so that helped chip away the time that we lost going up the hill, so the pacing levelled out and it was like really consistent. Then after that, heading back over the bridge towards Hessel in Hull, there was a really strong headwind. It started to pick up. I started to get quite cold, but it also just made me slow down quite a lot, so the couple of kilometres coming back over the bridge felt really difficult. I held on a bit, my pace slowed to some extent, but I also passed a few people, so I know it wasn't just me that was struggling at that point. With only a few kilometres left, I know that getting a headwind is like absolutely not ideal, so yeah, it was pretty tricky coming back over for the last couple of kilometres. I've seen my official chip time and it's put me under 1:35, which is great. I did have a feeling that it would be because I didn't stop my watch straight away and was maybe a little eager setting it off on the line, so finished with an official time of 1:34.58, which is pretty insane to me. I honestly never thought I'd run that time in a half marathon, so I'm absolutely over the moon with that. I also had a look over the full race times and somehow finished 75th out of 700 and something, so it's pretty mental. I can't believe that I'm finishing in like the top 100 of a race. It's just kind of baffling, but I guess again it's the consistency and just the relentless training weeks I've been putting in are finally paying off, so really happy with that. I'm still kind of shocked with how I felt at the start of this week when I was back in Tenerife. I felt pretty ill. There was one point where I thought it's about not even racing, so yeah, the miraculous comeback to being in a position to hit a massive PB is mental. I'm really happy with that. I think the fact that I've gone into this with absolutely no pressure and didn't really worry too much about how I was going to perform has meant that I just felt really relaxed. I never felt wound up about hitting a certain pace, so I wasn't stressed throughout the race. I felt really relaxed and in control, and I think it worked out really nicely for me because I do think in the past I've put pressure on myself to hit certain goals and PB every race and get faster and faster, and I think this time out I just wanted to be a bit quicker than I was a year ago, which I knew I was, so it shouldn't have been too hard to hit that, and I think today it all just came together nicely for me. I think in the past I've been guilty of being on the finish line and not feeling like I've given everything. I think there's some races where I've kind of bottled going hard because I didn't want to feel in pain or in discomfort running at a quick pace, and I think this was a race where I definitely gave everything. My sprint finish wasn't as quick as it probably could be. I know that I am quite a strong sprinter, so the fact that I couldn't kick on, it shows that I really did burn off and I gave as much as I could through the race, so I feel happy that I've actually attacked it and really gone after it for once, because I think a few times before I finished races with loads of energy still and felt fine, and I think I've been scared to go off quick in case I fail in the second half, but today we just went off hard and held it and it worked, so I feel really happy that I've actually had a bit of a go at a race and really got stuck into it. So yeah, I'm really happy. Instead of just carrying on telling everybody how happy I feel about this morning, I'm going to leave the video there for the week. Thank you once again to everybody that's tuned in. It really means a lot. The constant nice messages and comments are really appreciated. It means the world to me that people are tuning in for something that's just me chatting about something I love. So yeah, thank you again. If you are new here, it'd mean the world if you could subscribe to stick around for the next one. If you're not new here, thank you. See you in the next one.